guys, welcome to your bi-weekly masculine report. It's almost the season to be jolly. We can only hope. If you haven't been watching my Great Awakening updates, you might want to do that. Just go to the playlist called Great Awakening and browse through there for some of the predictions I've made. For some odd reason, I'm shuffling the world truth cards. So I guess we're going to pull a couple of these and then explore what's going on with our divine masculines at this time, mid-November. What's going on with these guys? Look for hidden meanings in signs, symbols, and imagery. This will tell you all you need to know. How interesting. So this could be the signs and synchronicities that you've been seeing, or it could be that your masculine is sending you cryptic codes, or they're pinging you, is what I call it, when they send you messages like that's stuff that's just between the two of you. And so they're letting you know something that's on their mind or on their heart kind of thing. They're saying heal your wounds, use affirmations or visualizations to bring yourself to a higher timeline in order to align with your best possible timeline. Positivity is key for this change to happen. So they're trying to make a change. They're letting you know that things are kind of in the works. They're sending you signals, potentially letting you know you're still on their heart, you're still on their mind. And in the meantime, they are, working on these visualizations and affirmations in order to stay optimistic. They're picturing. Well, let me tap into this. What are these guys thinking about and what are they picturing? Oh my gosh, I just saw a ring put on your finger. Okay. They're also seeing like a crackling fire and snuggling and other things I won't go into. They're also seeing snow. A white Christmas with you. I just saw those words, white Christmas with you. So, this was or is being prevented or intercepted. So it just seems that every time the masculines they get the gumption to go forward, it's like, evil forces come in and stop him. They're like, no, you're not going anywhere. Nope, you're going to stay in this trap. Nope, you're going to stay in the prison. Nope, you're not going to go love someone. No, that's not going to happen. That's nope. So there is an elephant in the room that people aren't addressing to avoid discomfort. So what they're doing is they're looking deeper and getting honest with themselves and others involved to resolve this and to move past the resistance or, the blocks. It's like they try to stay at least a step ahead of your masculine. So this did or will require great courage, bravery, determination, and persistence. You bet. Someone pushing through their fear for a good cause. Wow. This is amazing. I've never done a divine masculine report with the world truth cards. It's just crazy. So it's like they're in jail of some sort. Now, a lot of you have celebrity counterparts, and that makes a lot of sense. They've signed contracts and confidentiality, and they really have, there's a lot of secrecy behind what they do. So they do have to send you cryptic messages. So it could be you have a celebrity counterpart, or it just means that, maybe they're in a relationship that they're trapped in right now and they're really not happy with. And they know that person would cause a lot of problems if they knew anything, but yet they're being watched really carefully. It could be somebody like that. Or it could be somebody has a very overbearing mother that's really, has the feeling, those mothers have a feeling sometimes you're up to something, aren't you? You're up to something. I can feel it. I just know. And why aren't you making plans for the holidays? And why aren't you committing to anything? And why, so it could be who knows why this is going on, but whatever it is, it feels like there are people who want things to stay the way they've always been, probably because they're being taken care of in it, which is already a shame. It's like taking care of someone, depending on the situation, I believe thank you, should be a temporary situation. I know a situation where somebody was partially responsible for somebody else getting hurt. And it's like they feel forever indebted, and they're paying for, their rent and everything for the rest of their lives. And it's like, no, maybe a year, let them know they get a year to get on their feet and to recover from what's happened. Or like $50,000, a sum of money that will allow them a period of time to recover and get on their own 2 feet. And it feels like a lot of masculines have thrown themselves under the bus. Like they have just gone so above and beyond that and it's like the programming from the Luciferians, that guilt programming is so strong in them sometimes that they have to people please, or they're afraid that they're going to get judged if they break out of that. Like, how could I not do what my mother asks, or how could you not whatever this is. It's just a lot of nonsense, peer pressure, and a bunch of bull. So whatever this is that they've been trapped in, it's like these people, they're trying to preserve themselves. They're trying to preserve their lives the way that it is. They're trying to preserve, they're trying to hold on to whatever this is, knowing that the times are changing and it's time to go, fend for yourself, or it's time to go finally take care of yourself. It's time to get a job. It's time to, budget your money. It's time to take care of yourself, and it's time to stop guilting somebody into giving to you. It's time to grow up for a lot of these people that are trying to influence this person, or they feel like their career will go down the dumps if they, okay, hang on. Well, this is a good sign. I got some crumble cookies just because. That's awesome. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, Lord. Check these out. Oh my gosh. Yummer. Yummer. Oh gosh. Okay. So somebody may be sending you a package, some kind of delivery. So wouldn't that be nice? Do not expect that from your masculines, although that would be awesome. More often than not, they freeze up, during special occasions. They just do. And if you don't understand that, I have a video called The Divine Masculine's Ultimate Test that will kind of explain what they have to go through. It's like a rite of passage. Going after their true love is like a really, really, really big deal. They're risking everything. So anyway, so these people think that he could, get like they're just in a lack mentality. Everyone around your masculine is in a lack mentality. And these are good-hearted people who really, really are very, it's misdirected, but they're very much in their heart center. And they're just very emotional, very giving, very loving. But it's been completely twisted by the Luciferian culture and our society. That's what's happened. It's got to be one of their plans that they did to destroy our world, because true love coming together means everything. And it means, I just got the word utopia. It means everyone is in harmony. It means that everyone has like people they can look up to, these couples to look up to, these power couples. And wow, I want to find a love like that. And it's actually happening because there isn't all this programming that's keeping them afraid and wanting to people please all these people. And the people who are asking your masculine to people please them, would be getting on with their lives and would be living their lives in complete and total faith and inspiration that they can make anything happen. They can make their own dreams come true. They can go find their own true love. They can go have their own abundance. It's all wrong. Nobody should be picking on your masculine just because he's a sweetheart and expecting him to provide everything for them, when it's completely inappropriate. It's inappropriate no matter how much money you have. I know people with $20+ million that don't have anybody doing that to them. That it just makes no sense. People should give from the heart, and they should give a gift, and then it's over, and then it's done. And maybe another gift if that's received well and they do well with it. Don't just give people like an endless supply of whatever it is. They get dependent on you, and then they can't take care of themselves. I was kind of in this position in a way. I had an ex-husband who pretty much did everything for me. He even pumped my gas and everything. And I absolutely loved it at the time. But when we divorced, I was so frightened of the world. I went out and I was in the grocery store holding back the tears because I didn't know how to shop. I didn't know how to do anything because he would do everything. And so I remember just like holding back these tears, walking down the aisleway, just wishing and hoping somebody would offer to help me and be like, you look a little lost. Could you use some help? And I would have been like, yes. But how do you even know what to pick out or what something should cost or what, it was pretty bad. I didn't know how to work a gas pump or anything. So, it's good to get people on their own. And this situation involved a climb to the top, someone trying to achieve great success for themselves, pursuing materialistic goals. They would or did do anything to succeed at their goals with no conscience. So unfortunately, too, your masculine has spent all this energy giving to these horrible people who are wicked. Sometimes some of them outright wicked. And they kowtow to them. They bend over back. Here, what else would you like? What else would you like? What else would you like? And then what? And then it's an endless thing, you guys. When it's just demand after demand after demand after demand, and it will never stop unless or until they get up that courage, bravery, determination, and persistence to break through this. There is or was a dangerous artificial intelligence involved in this. It does not have your best interests at heart. Try to disable, dismantle, or avoid it altogether, okay? So this is ego. I've told you guys negative artificial intelligence is the ego, the negative voice inside of your head as well. So it's the masculines. And in that talk that I just referred to about the divine masculine's ultimate test, they always get to a point where they have to choose love or ego. Ego is a scarcity mentality. It's a lack mentality. It's not believing even in God or good. It's like just everything is one fearful thing after another and trying to avoid the fearful thing. How about you don't care about the fearful thing? How about you just flip it off? How about you just say, screw you, fearful thing. I'm out of here. I'm going to go live my life the way I want. And I know that sounds like, oh, so brave and strong. But, you get to a point where you've got to just take a leap of faith toward that which your heart is calling you towards, period. And cleanse yourself all the time of black magic. Learn how to do that. If you don't, masculines, like just do what you've got to do to stand strong, and you don't have to be the same way for the rest of your life. This is a rite of passage. In order to be with your true love, you've got to decide that true love means everything to you. True love means ultimate freedom for yourself. True love means you choosing you and your happiness above all these other people who want to take advantage of you, that aren't even looking out for your best interest at all. They don't even care. Some of them are pretending to care. Some of them pretend to love you, but all they want is whatever it is that they want. It may not even be money. It may not even be, it could be that you make them look good or, whatever it is. But okay, so let's see where they're at now. So now we know kind of the story of what's been kind of holding them back. How interesting. And oh my gosh, I just said, so what's happening now? You guys are not even going to believe this. There is benevolent artificial intelligence involved in this now. It's not going to harm anyone. It could even heal or protect you. You can trust this and feel safe. So they've gone from negative artificial intelligence to positive artificial intelligence. And guess what that is? That's angels, you guys. That is love. That's choosing love. They're choosing love. Beneficial artificial intelligence. That is, I can't even tell you how many people have UFOs over their homes that are looking out for them, ETs. Not even kidding you. There is, they are looking out for us, you guys. They're big time looking out for us, and they want their true love to come together because it's going to be so inspirational. It's, when you see a true love couple, it warms your heart. It's like seeing a baby giggle or a kitten or a puppy do their thing. It's precious. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay, so this institution or system is being completely destroyed and will no longer exist because it was too heavily polluted or toxic energetically or otherwise. Its energy needs clearing. So let's do that now. And it involved difficult times that were purposely intended by nefarious people for control or power. This was no accident and involved ill intention. So you've been held back because somebody was looking out for themselves and not for you and not for your masculine. And the energy, whatever the institution is, it could be the control the mother had over your masculine, or all the people pleasing stuff. Maybe a lot of masculines are leaving their jobs just to get out of that control. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hamana tayin sa se she na ha ke pomoma on. Tata sa se she na an. Let's see. Hamana tayin sa se ina ha ike he shin se na pomoma on. Hala ana taike and san se she e lahana po okay and sa. Okay. So now, which one do you want me to look at? Okay, so now that is being dismantled, the masculines are not, maybe they were the ones who destroyed the whole, that whole basis. They realized all of that and they were just putting the kibosh on it, or maybe they have been working on destroying it for some time. So let's see. I could really use some sexual healing. These are my body cards. We've had in one of my Q&As, we had Mary Magdalene come in and was talking about sexual healing, like the way sex was intended to be. So the masculines could use themselves some of that. Can you please use affirmations or choose positive thoughts more? Okay, so the masculines are trying to do that. They're trying to stay positive so they can just, stay focused. I'd like you to get out of your head and become more present so I can focus on creating miracles. Okay, so they're doing that. I need some consistency, please. This is your body talking to you, masculines. When I send you pain, it's a gift. I'm trying to let you know something requires attention. Please meditate and ask what I have to say. I think what you're contemplating would be a really good solution. Yes, I approve. Okay, so let's take a look. So let's take a look at what is it your body's approving of? That sexual healing idea, perhaps. Somebody's blowing fall leaves. That's what you're hearing in the background. Sorry if it's loud. You may not even hear it. So your body is approving of you throwing the devil out of your life, the toxicity, the negativity, the drama, the dependency, all of that. Your body is approving of destiny It's approving of destiny as well. And everything that you've been putting your attention on, masculines, is now going to flip to your true love. And that's where your priorities are going to lie now. That's what your body's approving of. And you having success and victory having done that. And I am a firm believer that when you choose God's will, when you choose love, you will always win. And you will always have the upper hand, like ultimately you will have the victory. So your body is encouraging you, and life is encouraging you right now to go forward and balance things out, do what you want to do, not caring about all those other people, and committing to this and having faith in it, because you do have a bright future and healing coming up ahead, even a miracle. If you've asked for a miracle, and if you've asked for a miracle, this is your confirmation that yes, you will receive that miracle. Okay, so what else should the feminines who are watching this need to know? What else do they need to know about their masculines? Okay, now I'm drawn to the pet cards. These are my pet cards. They help you understand what your pet's going through. I have an angel here too, not that I can hear it with all that noise. Okay, they're gonna help with the pet cards. Thank you. Oh, please come back. Oh, that is, oh my gosh. Oh. I'd like a different kind of food. So maybe they know that you make food that they would want to eat. Maybe they're tired of the same diet they've been eating forever. Or maybe they just know a good kind of food that you make, that you would make them. Oh, are you moving? Are you taking me along with you? Please. So they don't want to be left out. They don't want you to go forward in your life without them. Oh, this is so cute. I love the many ways you make me feel special. Thank you. They feel undeserving of that, but I feel like they're starting to believe that they do deserve that. They deserve that more than what they've been giving themselves. I don't need to go to the vet. I'm just fine. You're worried for nothing. I'm okay. If anything, maybe get some energy healing. Get me some energy healing. So if you were just worried when you heard that he is going through pain, he's okay. Just maybe send him some healing energy. We'll do that right now. If the masculines are in pain in any way, my intention is to help them to understand why they're having that pain and be able to heal themselves, or we're going to direct some healing energy at them right now. Shishi he la hana po homa ama against. Sese he la hana shaken sasem buma un. Hata taike he la sanse in. Nothing to panic about. Homa oboma ake. Hai sanse she in. Tata anda taike in. Where you can get natural remedies for things. And you can email me for like a health protocol if you want. I'm allergic to something in the air, or maybe they don't like something in the air where they're at. That could be like they don't like something they're hearing also. Your intuition is right on about me. You're tuning into me telepathically, and I love how in tune we truly are. Wow. Okay. I'm truly happy the way things are as is. Please stop worrying if I'm happy enough. So I feel like they don't want that doting. They don't want to come in and have you almost treat them like a child. They want respect. They don't want you being like, oh, well, are you okay? Do I need to this? And do I need like being overly, coming at them kind of doting on them. They just want to get there. I feel like they just want to arrive at your door and collapse in your arms and just maybe even have a good cry and just let it all out, both of you. And what else? What else do you want me to tell your feminine at this time, since you're not talking to her? What else? What else, universe, would you or the masculines like to convey to the feminines right now while they wait, or while they wonder, or while they date another guy, or whatever it is? They want to do the right thing by you and get strong enough to get unstuck, because they do believe you are their fulfillment. They want to be your King of Pentacles. Now, I also call that my hubby card. He's like, well, I just heard large and in charge, but the King of Pentacles is really grounded in maturity. He's the kind of husband you want. He takes care of things. He gets things done. He's a good guy, a good family guy. And I don't feel this with this card. Sometimes he can be all about money, but you only see one coin here and the rest is cups. So I feel like he may be even switching his priority from making a bunch of money to actually not really caring so much, because, look at they're not dressed very well and they don't really care. They're really happy. So maybe he's starting to see that money isn't everything, and that actually money leads to heartbreak. It puts swords in people's hearts. It hurts people to be all about money. So he wants a fresh, new, clean slate and a second chance with you. He wants to do what he wants to do, and he knows that thing is you. And he basically he's put you up on a pedestal for long enough. He sees you as successful. He sees that you don't really need him, but you would want him, and he appreciates that about you. He maybe even says, like, how do I become like that? I know that I have to go away from what I used to think was success and like redefine success. And even though I have 8 cups, or at least it looks like or appears that I have 8 shiny cups, I'm going for my true love, my 2 of cups. So he's walking off into the distance after going after his passion, which is this lady, which is you. And he's been spying on you too. And he wants the end of this betrayal of just spying on you. And he wants to not just leave you dead. He's going to take every one of those swords out, and he's going to ask for that second chance and apologize for putting those in you, putting those swords in you, that pain. And he's going to ask for that second chance and say, I'm done. I'm done with the way that things were. I want to get to celebrating, building that rapport again, and having that new beginning with you. So he's transforming his insecurities so he can do that. He's also transforming any situation with a third party as well. So coming out of hiding, coming out of that holding back, and he's going to face that karmic with truth. Look, this is not what I want, period. So it's not happening. So guess what? I'm leaving. And guess what? I have somebody I'm in love with. He's manifesting things going very, very quickly with you. Love's arrows are hitting him hard. Cupid's arrows are hitting him really hard right now. So he's balancing out that worry, and he feels divine intervention kicking in. The angels are kicking in, and they're like, all right, we got to do this. We got to do it now. Go in, mature, and go heal this thing, and like end the cycle that you've been in forever, and start to get really vulnerable with her. She knows you're coming. She feels it intuitively. Just go have that sexual healing with that person that you love, that's been waiting with compassion and love for you this whole time. Okay. So the masculines, just as a side note, might be feeling a little insecure that you might ditch them by the time they get there. They also may be feeling like you're going to want to, you're going to want to break up with them, or maybe you've been, maybe they're going to have to get a new career and they're not sure how that's going to go. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling out of their element at the moment. But whatever they're coming into, I feel like it's going to be so wonderful and so rewarding for them that they don't realize that it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to them, both you and their new career or whatever that is. So they're also worried they're not going to be able to work with you. They're worried that you've already got a project going, or you've got so much going on in your life, you're not going to be able to do the passion project. They're worried. They need to get out of their heads. They need to get out of their heads because anything is possible, and they are manifesting their future. So masculines, if you're watching right now, just know that justice is going to happen. And when you choose love, everything falls into place and none of the other stuff even matters. It's like in a romantic comedy, when at the end, it looks like someone is about to make a decision and go back to New York, or they're going to go back to their old career, and they just got the raise that they've always wanted, the promotion they've always wanted, the whatever they've always wanted, right? But all the while, that person is thinking of the other person, wishing that they could just have that life with that other person, but they think the same thing of the other person. Oh, they're just happy in their small town. Oh, they're just happy doing the thing that they're doing. But both of them end up making the right decision in the end that involves each other. You know, they both end up making space for each other some way, somehow. And then they come back together and they're like, what, you ditched your boyfriend? Yes, I ditched my boyfriend. Of course I did, because I thought blah, blah, blah. And I just really, I realized that this is really what I want, is to be in this small town. Or, those movies are made because that's real life. It mimics real life, at least twin flames, not necessarily soulmates. So not saying it ends the same way necessarily. These are different elements. It could be a promotion. It could be this. It could be that. It could be another thing. Or maybe you end up doing two projects. You end up doing a project with a soulmate, and you end up doing a project with your true love as well. And you end up doing all of it. You're able to juggle all of it, and everybody gets along and has a wonderful time. There's so many different ways that this could end, you guys. But have faith. Have faith that when you go after your true love, everything will work out. You do not have a thing to worry about except for whatever you're creating in your mind. So are the masculines going to be able to, what's coming up for the feminines in this holiday season? Because we're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and a lot of changes in our world are going to be happening, hopefully. Are they? Yes. Okay. I hope to God. All right. So they're trying to figure out a way, is what I just got. There's a lot of moving. A lot of people are saying this should happen, that should happen, that should happen, that should happen in terms of our world. And so they're just trying to figure it out. So are the masculines going to actually step it up this holiday season and not leave their feminines completely alone, crying over them? Yes, they're manifesting a love offer. They're manifesting a love offer and a brand new passionate start, a whole new life opening up for you guys. They are going to be mature. They are going to balance things out. They may even be taking a trip to come see you. They're overcoming being a hermit, and they're going to be mature and grounded about it. And they're going to come together, and they're going to just discuss all the regret and sadness that's gone on. And they're going to make a considerable effort to be strong and to get unstuck and to do right by you and to have faith in this connection. They will. It's destiny. It is fated. The attention is turning on you. They're figuring out a way to embrace and finally take that cup. Just give me the damn cup. Just give me the cup. You may have to fight all these people, but he's like, give me the damn cup. So he's wrapping up that chapter of life he's been in when he's been struggling and people pleasing and all that stuff. He's wrapping it up so he can have his celebration with you, feminines. And you guys can go to the next level. Okay. All right. So anything else you guys want to share with these guys right now? It's his passion and purpose. It's both of your passion and purpose. It's going to light you guys up. It's going to light our world up. And it's multifaceted, obviously. A lot of people and a lot of intentions and a lot of moving parts and all kinds of things. So it could be difficult for them to navigate that, but maybe be praying that they see the clarity that they need, that they learn the life lessons they need to learn in order to come to you. But there's unnecessary worries here on all sides. Feminines, just have complete faith and just know the right person will come to you at the right time in the perfect way, It'll all work out. And I just heard the masculines get really pissed off because they're like, no, no, I'm coming, not anyone. But, I really do feel like the feminines really just need to trust life. The feminines need to just say, love will come when it comes. You got to be like a queen. Love will come when it comes, and it will come in the perfect way, the perfect package, perfect person. And it doesn't matter who that is. They got to be in that space. Because if they're clinging to you, masculines, they're going to be clingy. They're going to have clingy energy, and they're going to push you away energetically. And they're going to be sitting around tapping their toes and fingers for you. You don't want that. You don't. And, you want them to keep their options open because it's going to keep their heart open. They have to have faith that the law of attraction is working all the time, whether they see it or not, and the right person is coming for them. If you happen to be at their doorstep first before somebody else, or if you happen to get communication going with them first, or any of that, and they make a commitment to you, then awesome. But if somebody else steps in, then they've got to give them a chance too, because they just wouldn't be loving themselves if they didn't. Now, most of the time, somebody's not able to intercept your love, but, there could be another true love that comes through that they would love just as much. I hate to say, but it's true. And you guys, some of you take forever. Some of you have taken absolutely forever pleasing everybody else on the planet except for them. And, you got some serious apologizing to do, and you got to prove yourself to your feminine and show her that you are serious, that you are damn serious, and that you're not going to be that way anymore. And that's could take a lot. So, at the same time, having said that, you have a piece of their heart nobody else will ever have. So you've got a huge chance of success with this person. And so, everybody just keep an open mind. Masculines, do what you can. Do what you can. Keep a positive mind space and just barrel through. Just barrel through and go after your dreams. And I promise you, on the other side of this, that's the greatest reward you could ever have. All right. To heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So masculines, see things through your feminine's eyes, what she's been through this whole time, and just think about how that would feel. All of it. Really take some time and meditate on it. Let yourself cry. And I do believe they've been doing that. I just got a yes. And feminines do the same thing. Have compassion for your masculine. Remember when you were a people pleaser. Remember when it was important when you were in scarcity mode and afraid and always wanting to, money was the number one thing, or what people thought of you, or any of that stuff. You guys have deceased family and friends and animals that are helping you guys. If you're confused and indecisive, just do some research, find out more information, because you're coming into victory no matter what. You guys are going to have your victory. Your desire is coming to fruition, so keep up the good work, whatever you guys are doing on both sides. I feel like the feminines and the masculines are doing really, really well right now, looking out for themselves. And I think that's super important for you guys to come together. So keep having faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you just can't see yet. Okay. All right. I think we'll end there. Thank you so much. I'll make another with one of these in a couple of weeks so we can find out where the masculines are at the beginning of December. And until then, enjoy, laugh, play, anything you can to get your mind off of other things. And if you do have to think about these other things in the world, then be putting out good, positive vibrations, trying to get everybody the collective switched over to a higher timeline. So be pouring your love into the earth at this time, being, free and sovereign human beings. Be praying for everyone to have a roof over their homes, food to eat, all their essentials, and for them not to get bullied, for them to have their rights respected. Be praying for all these things that you want yourself, and be praying for everybody. So we're going to do a prayer right now for the whole world, and for true love all across the world to come together as quickly as possible, and for inspirational miracles to happen all this season, because it is needed at this time. Hama na te insa se he la he na ke insan se. Shipum pumo homa ana ein. Kai hi la inka insa se na she ikens. Hapoma homa ana te ken. Hala na she insa se na he ke e la hana pumo homa ana te. Hila sense shiki inta te. Hai e la on. Opo moma na ke la she insa sikini na ti. Ha e la he insa sen chat and show moma oma ana ai. Whew. All right, guys. I will talk to you in a couple weeks. Bye.